Hi guys, and welcome to our very first web episode on Gist with 9 Days. My name is Glory Inside Them. On this show, we'll sit down, relax, and talk about everything that we need to talk in relationship, in marriage, in our lifestyle, how we behave in our homes, childbirth, child grooming, everything basically about life, and most especially women, men, marriage. You know, we just have to talk about a lot of things because today's society condemns. I just feel people are seeing marriage or relationship not to be working out well. So we will see how we want things to work out in a very blissful way at the end of the day. So it's Gist with 9 Days and welcome to our world. Welcome back on Gist with 9 Days. It's still your girl, Glory Inside Them. So today, we'll be talking why men. We'll be asking, say, why men? What is the attraction between men and their house girls? I don't understand that thing, but yeah, we really need to ask them why are they really attracted to the housemate. Today, we have a wonderful hot dude in the house. He's a father, he's a model, and he's also an actor. His name is Mr. Okena Madu. Welcome to Gist with 9 Days.
Lovely to be here.
Thank you so much. Welcome. And you're on our house seat today.
Yeah.
On our left, we have a wonderful mother. She's also a model. She's an actor and a realist. Her name is Cleopatra Buba. Welcome to Gist with 9 Days, babe.
Thank you very much, girl. Thank you for having me today.
So, to our discussion, Mr. Madu, I'm throwing this bomb straight to you. What is the attraction between you guys and maids? Can you imagine somebody employing a helper and then you end up having affairs? So what is the attraction? What really gets men to their maids? What really gets you attracted to them?
Okay, first of all, I'm not attracted to those kind of paroles, you understand? But speaking on the aspect of men in general, looking at it, sometimes things happen. And sometimes, you know, there's a lot of negligence in the relationship that results to this aspect being the factor at which we are speaking about now.
Negligence from who?
Yeah, sometimes negligence from the other spouse. It's the same thing. You know, like I would always say this.
Okay.
A lonely person is a vulnerable person.
Okay.
You understand? You know, someone can be alone but not lonely.
Yeah.
You understand? But someone can be with people and is lonely. So loneliness has to do with a mental, spiritual, well, you know, being at that point. So if you leave your partner lonely, they become vulnerable. And because they are vulnerable, you know, things will transpire from that point. So it's simple.
Wait, do you agree with him? Because they say, according to him, what he just said, he said, if a man is lonely, he's vulnerable. Forgetting that women also get lonely.
That's why I use the word person.
Person, from an individual point of view.
Yes.
Okay, Cleopatra, can you help us throw it on him? Because
okay, before I go deep into this topic, I want to lash out on women first of all.
Oh, okay.
Yes. You know, they say when you condemn yourself, when you trash yourself, the other person will not really have anything to hold on to. So this is our problem as regards this topic. Women have, or some women tend to neglect their husband's emotional side.
Okay.
They leave that side unattended to, whereby they give room for house helps or whoever is in that house with them to fill in. Do you understand? Am I making sense?
Yeah.
So yes, when you leave room for your house help to always be there, cater for your husband's emotional needs, gradually this feeling starts creeping up. Yes.
So in this old world, as big as the world now, there is no other person to help you fill in that emotional lapses than the maid in the house. No, I really need to understand.
Well, it's the maid in the house that is usually always available for these men. When they go out in the morning, they're hustling and bustling, and then they come home, they meet the maid at the door, always like, welcome, sir. How was your day, sir? Over time, you give your maid that space. Over time, attraction will come in.
So the maid is the only option.
Okay,
to really get down with.
Okay, to buttress our point a little bit more further, it's simple now. There are women who, you know, they're married.
Yeah.
Okay, now to say they are married to a man. Now, they don't believe, probably she doesn't know how to cook or something, and as opposed to opting out for like a male chef, probably she does a female one, or like a house girl. Now, if a man has to eat, and it is this particular lady that brings his food to him in the morning, brings it to him at night, right? There is no how. No how. This lady cleans his room, does these things, blah, 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 blah. After a while, now, if the wife, probably she's hands on deck, on the man's, you know, she holds the man's attention, it's all good, you understand? But if she's not the type that is hands on deck, you understand? She's just, I wouldn't use the word careless, let's just say she's just in her own zone, you understand? Things will happen.
Okay,
let me, wait,
sorry.
No, this seems, I don't understand. Now, the man is bored, he needs attention, for instance. And then I'm sure he knew that the wife couldn't do some certain things before getting married to her. And eventually you're married to a woman who cannot really handle some situation. Why must he be a maid? That is my point. Because that maid could be your child. That maid could be your siblings. If you can get attracted to a maid because you feel like women are lacking behind, women are not doing the things they're supposed to do, then you can actually lay down with your child, your female child. You could actually sleep with your child. That's not to understand why would you find a maid like so attractive to lay down with. I really need to get that point, because if you're telling me, okay, the woman is not, it's not enough reason.
Okay. Can I come in here now?
Please.
Now that I have lashed on women, I have dealt with that side. That is not to say that it is right. This whole thing boils down on respect.
Thank you.
This whole issue of men being attracted to their mates boils down on respect. You have an issue with your wife, your spouse. Deal with your wife, deal with your spouse. Tell them where you're lacking or where they're lacking. Tell them where you need them to put more effort, not to find succor in your maid.
Okay.
That is totally wrong.
Okay.
And again, saying that the maid serves the man, the maid does all of those things, is not enough reason for one to take advantage of that maid, because there is no how you want to look at it that will still not look like you are taking advantage.
I like the fact that you used the word vulnerable, and also you used words like taking advantage.
Yeah.
Now, this is how I see it. Usually, I don't think there is any man that is in charge of house girl duties on how to employ house girl in his house. So I don't see how it is he must have taken advantage of it. That's one. Okay. Two, vulnerability. On whose part? Who is vulnerable? The man who is lonely, or the house girl?
Oh, because he's lonely, because a man is lonely, he has to leash on the girl.
How about, see,
because
growing up,
he's lonely, it means that he can as well take advantage of his daughter. He can pour his loneliness on his own daughter. If he does not realize that this house help is under his care, like it or not, whether he's the one that directly employs this girl.
He's not the one that directly employs her.
We don't know this. But if, or whether he's the one directly that got this girl, or the one that just paid somebody to help bring somebody for his wife, whether he's the one that even went to the village to bring her, or someone else did, or the wife did, doesn't give him the right to take advantage of. That girl is under his roof.
I'm still trying to understand.
As one of the children in his house.
Okay. Now, the girl is not his child. That's one. Two is, this is first a man who probably is neglected by his wife.
Okay.
Now, you cannot say that a house girl who is in the house providing these needs to this man, they wouldn't become friends first.
So meaning that if a house girl is providing needs, he has the right to get down with her. So what you are telling me now is, because you're bored, the maid is the best option. I'm coming for you. Let's go on this short break. We'll be right back shortly.
sometimes the woman may not be available for the husband. And most of the cases, anytime the man is in need, it is only the housemaid will be around to supply the man whatever he needs. When the man discovers that what his wife have, the same housemaid have the same thing. That housemaid have the same thing his wife have. You understand me? And the housemaid is always available for him. Before you know it, the housemaid will be attracted to the man. And you know, a lot of ladies are very deceived. The way they are moving and the way they are shaking their body may attract the man. And before you know it, the man will start having a relationship with the lady.
I think married men get attracted to their house help based on maybe their wives are not really satisfying them sexual-wise at home. You know, most times, all these are house help safe. The kind of way they carry for body safe. They attract some kind married men who know they get the sex fully at home.
First, the root cause of that is demon. When a man is demon possessed, he can be involved in such an act by going to sleep with a little child. And secondly, lack of self-control and indiscipline. When a man lacks self-control and is not disciplined, he can be involved in such acts.
The solution I can give is that if you watch the creation of the world, you understand me? In a marriage, somebody have to be the head. And the head have to be a man. Man represent God. You understand me? Man represent God. And man after God, man. And after husband, wife. You understand me? We need to understand this. You understand me? We need to understand the fact. So it's always good, no matter what is going on, it's always good for a woman to be very submissive. And when you are very submissive in the marriage, you understand me? And very loyal and humble and open. Whatever the man is doing outside, you understand me? It must surely backfire. Whatever he's doing in outside that doesn't go well, it must repeat and it will come to pass. So the most important thing is for the woman to play his own role very diligently, very well, so that God will back her up on her matrimonial home.
The cure, the control, is Christ Jesus. Christ Jesus. When you have an encounter with Christ, that demon leaves you. It leaves you. But we don't have Christ in you. You are exposed to the devil. You become a vessel which the devil can use for such activities. So that is what I know about that. Thank you.